Shalom, everybody. Welcome to my channel, ICS Streams. I appreciate you tuning in with me today. So, the other day, yesterday, one of these, it wasn't that long ago. I'm in the Philippines, so excuse me. I still be confused about time for some reason. But yeah, I did a video about Derrick Jaxn and his ex-wife Danae Jackson and their divorce and just about Danae Jackson and how I felt bad for her and what she been through and stuff like that. But I came across some new information today, and this information that she's going to reveal happens to be before, she said before they were in a relationship, so before they were married. So I just want to speak a little bit after we hear her tell her bit of the story about women who are like this and how if you get with a man like Derrick Jaxn, you can't be mad at nobody but yourself. So let's see.
Anyway, we were still engaging sexually, even though we were off, right? And so it was in this time where there was a lineup of us. We was passing each other on the stairway in and out.
No, y'all wasn't.
We
No,
listen.
y'all was not passing each.
You think this is a
You
game?
were not passing each other on the stair. No, y'all
We were
was.
passing each other on the stairway. Like, this is my shift from this time to this time. So, I was a willing participant in that, and this is like, I can laugh about it now, but it's really sad, to like, what space do you have to be in to
Yeah,
accept that? And so I dealt with it already, so I could laugh about it
yeah,
now, and
yeah.
it's
That's what
funny, but
healing look
it's
like.
like,
Healing, you look
right?
back at your old self and
But I'm
laugh.
just like, what?
Yeah,
But yeah, no, seriously. It was, I'm coming over at this time. I know such and such is going to be rolling through about, an hour
yeah,
and a half later. And
yeah.
sometimes we went a little bit longer. So literally passing each other on the stairs, like out the door. All right, have fun, your shift, you know? and literally. And so there was a lot of people involved at that time. We weren't in a relationship, so all the people that like committed relationships, so I was just on the rotation at the time, and I ended up getting pregnant with our first child. And it was in that I was like, okay, Danae, you got to figure out what you're doing with your life. You are
Yeah.
whole pregnant, and you can't get rid of this child, because I had already had 3 abortions before, and the Lord had already dealt with me. And I was like, Lord, if you save me from this, I'm not going to ever do this again. Got pregnant. I was like, I can't go back on my word, Lord. I don't want you to kill me,
Yeah.
But so I started. Okay, I got to figure out what I'm doing with my life, and then I started getting a little bit more serious. Like, what are we doing? He was still doing, stuff with other girls. I knew about it, so I did still participate in some sexual activity and all that, knowing that he was with other girls. I was a willing participant.
So shout out to Dear Future Wifey, who I believe is the one who did this interview. That was just a clip. Um, so what we have here is a woman, and mind you, Derrick Jaxn is not abnormal for a man. Okay, most men want to be with more than one woman. Now, the way that he was going about it, just sleeping with them and doing it out of lust, I personally don't condone that. I don't believe that it's right. But I know there's a lot of men who have that desire, but I just say, you want to do that, just make them your wife, but and have the ability to be able to take care of them and provide for them. But outside of that, okay, so we have a woman here, right? Before she got pregnant by this man, or I don't know if the three pregnancies she had before were with him, but before she kept the child, she knew how this man was. She was one of the women in the rotation. She seen how he was up close. She saw his lack of commitment. She saw that he was a womanizer and a whore maker. She saw that she didn't mean anything to him but a quick. So my thing is, I have a huge beef and problem with women who get in relationships or marriages with men who have told them exactly who they are. Now that's it's a difference between getting with a man and not knowing who he is, right? It's a difference between being with someone and not knowing that they are a cheater, a conniver, a liar, or these type of things, right? But this is not the case. The case with Denia is that she knew exactly who this man was. She knew that he was no good and got pregnant by him. I can't feel bad for her. I can't have any sympathy. Like, I had a little empathy because I understand, but I can't have no sympathy for her. This doesn't make any sense. You knew who he was, and he maintained. The one thing I can say about the man is that he's consistent. He maintained who he was the entire relationship. He never lied to you. He never hid anything from you. He never kept anything from you. You knew exactly what was going on. I absolutely don't have no sympathy for women like this. Like, you didn't get tricked, you didn't get coerced. You knew who this man was. Matter of fact, you were just like him. Because, like I said in my last video, most of the time you are who you attract. So you can't get mad when you put into a situation with somebody who, or a man who's low key just like you, but the male version. So this is what we have here. We have a woman who saw all the red flags up close. Yes, Derrick Jaxn is a walking red flag. I said it. But she saw all of these things up close. As a woman, you have to care and value yourself more than that. A man should vet a woman, yes, but a woman should vet a man as well. I said this too. You need to pay attention to this man. If he's doing things now that you do not like, what makes you think he's going to change? Nothing is going to change. He's not going to change. You have to wait until his actions align with his words. So that just seems like what this situation is. She got herself in this situation. And it's kind of like you got yourself in this situation and you know, it's all because you didn't value yourself enough. So I just encourage women, my sisters, to value themselves more. Before you give your body, your essence, your spirit to a man, before you allow him to put his spirit, his essence inside of you, please gather some value about yourself. If this man don't look like he a good father, he a good husband, and I'm telling you because I'm speaking from experience. Now, I wasn't her age doing stuff like this. I was young, outside of high school. I was 18, 17, 18, 19, acting a fool, with a man who I didn't think. I wasn't thinking. I was just going with emotions. And like her, I woke up one day like, dang, what is my life right now? But most women, my peers, we're 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35. You don't have any more time to be making silly decisions like this anymore. If you see a man not doing what he's supposed to do, if he's showing you that, okay, he can be into polygyny, that's your prerogative. If you want to be a sister wife, that's whatever you want to do, whatever he wants to do if y'all married. But if you see that about him and you don't like that, don't think that you can change him. Don't think that you're going to be the woman to make him be a better man. That's not you, honey. That's not what you can do. That's not what we're here to do. That's not what you can do. You don't have the power to do that. He has to decide to do that between him and his creator to be a better man. That's not anything that you have control over. So she saw what kind of man he was and she still chose to be with him. I don't have no sympathy for that. None. So yeah, I just wanted to re-give my opinion on this situation because I didn't know. I was thinking that she was being manipulated, lied to, that he was a narcissist. But But that's not the complete story. The complete story is that she knew who he was and she still chose to be with him like many women do, and then after the fact want to be embarrassed or hurt or whatever the case may be. You have no right, honey, to be embarrassed or hurt. You chose to be with that man. You made your bed, lay in it. As far as I'm concerned, because of the pregnancies that she had before, because of the way that she met him, because of her knowledge of who he was as a man, she might as well just stay with him. I'm not really understanding why they broke up, because you knew he was like this. What made you think that he was going to stop being like this? You might as well. Now you got three of those pregnancies on your list, on your record, and a divorce. You might as well just stay with the man. Like, that's not good. Like, we only getting older as women, and you don't age like wine. We do not age like wine. It does not get better as we get older. You're just racking up more stuff. And I wonder, at the end of all of this, has Denia Jaxn learned anything? Even if she hasn't learned anything, I believe that this is a good learning opportunity for other women. Pay attention to the walking red flags. Pay attention to the men who show you who they are up front. And don't get mad at them when they be who they said they were going to be. Miss Woman, Miss Lady, you have no right. This is crazy. Like, this whole situation, she don't even need to be doing a podcast, in my personal opinion. Like, what are you talking about? Now that I know that you knew he was like that, everything that you got to say is null and void. This man was just being who he was. You came in his life, matter of fact, then got pregnant and interrupted what he was doing. Matter of fact, what? It's crazy as hell. So yeah, that's my opinion on this. This is why people should keep their business offline, because so nobody can give their opinion the way that I am, because I'm gonna break it down, because this don't make no sense. Like, this don't make no sense. You had like nobody can feel sorry for her because she knew what was going on. She knew what it was and she decided to be with it anyway. So that's just my take on it. And any woman who think that they can play the victim or come up off a man when he told you who he was to begin with, you need to go on somewhere with that. Like, you really need to go on somewhere with that. That's not good. And you should really evaluate yourself and what you value in your life. For this to be a so-called woman of God, to follow the word and stuff like that, I'm not amazed or nothing like that. But hopefully this has been a learning experience for her and she becomes a better woman. Hopefully. But if she don't learn, at least I hope other women learn from it. Anyways, I appreciate y'all for watching my channel today. I appreciate y'all for checking out this video with me. Leave y'all comments below. What do y'all think about this situation? Do you believe when a woman knows who a man is, that she still has a right to get upset when he just does what he said he was going to do? Let me know in the comments. Please like and subscribe to the channel, and go ahead and hit that notification bell so you can be notified the next time I upload a video. I appreciate you. Shalom.